Hey champions, it is Saturday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Tomorrow is Canadian Thanksgiving, so I am here spending some time with my dad. So I'm in my office with the awesome banners. Uh, and yeah, it's just relaxing and spending family time, which is very, very important. So what do I want to talk about? Um, there's only one thing that's been on my mind recently. It's about kind of the math about deck building. So I wanted to know from you if that's something you're interested in me going over some of the thought processes I have when I'm looking at the larger construct of a deck, because I could probably do more of a extended video talking about it with proper script and examples and all that kind of fun stuff. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. But the thing in particular that I was thinking about is the mean, median, and mode. I don't know if you remember this from high school, but the mean calculating the average in it, the median being the exact middle number that separates two data sets in half, and then the mode, the number that appears the most often. And the reason why this is so important is because we talk about when you're doing deck building, you're talking about the average in your deck. The average card comes out to 5 chi, right? So every time you're putting a 7, you're balancing out with a 3. Every time you're putting in a 6, you're balancing out with a 4. Because 6 plus 4 divided by 2, that's 5. 7 plus 3 divided by 2, that's again 5. So we talk about the mean a lot when it comes to deck building. But when it comes to gameplay, one of the things that people don't think enough about is the mode of your deck. What is the card that is most frequent? What are the numbers that are most frequently drawn? And this is why the decks that are heavily weighted towards playing a lot of 8 chis tend to suffer in the average game. And that's because for every 8 chi they put in, the best way to balance that out, well, actually, the most efficient way to balance out an 8 chi is for every 2 8 chi, you put in 3 chis. Because that's 25 points across 5 cards. That gives you a mean of 5, but it gives you a mode of 3. That means when you go to draw a card in your deck, you're more likely to be drawing 3s. And this is actually very important when it comes to talking about the Reign of Decay and why it struggles, and why it was actually one of the best examples of a potential round 1 kill or no decay deck, where other decks that people are postulating work, but they're not as efficient as the Reign deck. And it's a very interesting topic. If there's something you want me to dig into more, then let me know, and I'll do that. But we want to keep this video short because it's the weekend, and it's a long weekend for all of us Canadians. So let's go to our spotlight card. So I thought it was very appropriate. Let's talk about the Neretite. This is actually a card I don't pronounce very well, but it's a real thing, and it is kind of the turkey in Genesis. We make a lot of jokes about it, so I thought it was just appropriate that we cover this card here. So what is this? For 4 chi, you get 2 health, 2 attacks, 6 aura beckon. This is your simple air attack summon, so this would be equivalent to Baihu if you're playing Earth, or I don't know what the other 2/2s that people play with very often. I know Baihu is your very popular one for Earth damage. So let's look at this artwork. This card was created by JC, and the artwork was done by Alex. It's cute. It's just a turkey. But the thing I really like about it is how well it shows you inside the Vadhis arena. So if you look at the ground that the Eretite is standing on, and the area around them, you can tell that this is the Vadhis arena. Alright, so what is the big purpose of this card? Why is it in J2? Because J2 was supposed to be an efficient set. We've talked about it being the best cards across all affiliations. Well, something that's very important to think about when it comes to set design is, one, how do we approach this for players who are brand new to the game? And two, what is the set being used on top of constructed, right? So if we look at booster drafts or you look at sealed, this is a very reasonable selection. Not early in the pack draft, but when you get later in drafting, you're getting to your 6th, 7th, or 8th card. This isn't terrible. It doesn't lock you down to any particular affiliation. Anyone can run it. For 6 aura, having a summon on the board isn't terrible either. Plus it's a balancer. It gives you a lot of little nice edge things which are very useful for drafting. On top of that, it does air damage. There isn't a lot of things that do air damage, so if you're trying to build an air deck and you need a summon and that can help support that, this is a good summon to run. And it does fit that 10% rule fairly well, so it doesn't matter which champion you're using, you can run them pretty comfortably. Besides that, like, it was really just having a good card in J-Lara for every champion. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about this card. The flavor text was proposed by a Patreon member, Shahan. So that's really cool to have his name written on this card forever. And that is the knee right tight. That's everything for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again. Well, talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a video out tomorrow. I'm not too busy, but otherwise, wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Bye. Hey, I just want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to all our Patreon supporters. You help us so much when it comes to doing these videos, keeping the lights on here at Haunted Castle Gaming, but also just in general, a reminder every single day that we are doing this project for you, the Patreon members, for the players, for the community, and it's just a regular reminder that there are people out there that support this game. So thank you so much for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. Bye.